The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Get that quarterback.
Christian, travel.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check.
Hit it.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Topper!
Kill! Alert flare!
Hey, Alpha! Go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Switch. Hey, switch gears. Kill.
General West!
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Check 26.
Blue draw quarters.
50.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 56. Let's go one more. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Check 15. Check 15. He's coming. He's coming. Double up. 56 is the mic. Oh, yeah.
On second down, Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Leo.
Rush in. Check 52.
61, matchbox lights.
Check.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Defense. 36, 36. Switch.
Look, squeeze.
Watch the edge.
Protein spill. Hey, zoom. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready, set.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. It's our field.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
And the Raiders 1st down.
Down. 10-2 saw. 6-6, pull it high.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, box truck.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. On fourth down, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Tie in right. Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Deuce.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4 kill. Listen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Alert 3. Under 10.
Kill.
On second down now, Dobbins. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready? 50, plant.
Mike 56. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Undercut. 22 jet bomber. Go. Shoot.
On third down, Dobbins.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46.
Jim. Go on. Get it.
Now back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yes. Defense.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On the set.
Spike 56. All day. All day. Check 4. Check 4.
General West. Now.
56 is the mic.
He's back.
On first down, Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Okay, Betty, I see you.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
And ready.
56.
Hit it.
2nd and 5. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
You ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
52's the night. Team 6. Team 6.
Check 52's the mic. Let's go.
From the gun, Lawrence. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 6. And he will find his man on the outside. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Go now. 90 Wolf. Hey. Bravo. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. It's Brock. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Take a break.
52, Mike, 52. I got it.
80 weapons.
He's checking crack.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, I 7.
You want this?
Get it.
2nd and 3. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
I'm scared. Check 99.
Please trip.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Out.
Hey, Echo.
56. Check 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 56.
You're out.
6 right there. 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. No. Off. Jack. Watch twist.
Hard.
Watch twist.
Look at me. Go. Hit it.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Rock it. Hey, wahoo! Right.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ready.
6, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Hey, Delta. Mike, 6-6, pull it high.
Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You rush. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check the
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 56. I'm coming for you, son.
Yep.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At the 40-yard line.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 85 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Look, squeeze.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Go. Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check, check, check.
Go on, go on.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Haywood.
56, Mike, 56. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Hey, Orbit.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, zoom.
Lock 56.
Hey, lock it.
56. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check 24. Shit.
2nd and 11. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go, go. You're out. Hit it.
Looking to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Turn it up.
Say go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Go.
Motion. No. Check that.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Let's go.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Five.
From the gun, Lawrence going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
6 man. Check girls. Check boys.
Hey, exit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We own it. Topper. Hey, seam 6. Now.
Let's go right here. Mike 56. Watch them.
Get it.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Come on, set. 50, plant. 22 Jet Bomber. 5.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's got Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Todd Gurley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
31, Bison's 17. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Kill.
Bravo. Snap.
They'll look to throw here. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. 45 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
On first down, Dobbins. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, high 7.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll look to throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 18 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Go. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
61, matchbox lights.
Check the backer.
Get it.
Again they run with Gurley. A solid stiff arm. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. And I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
26, 26. Whip. Watch the whip.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Fair.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. To throw on second down, Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Check! Check! Check!
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on third and long. Lawrence, flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's the Raiders punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Let's go!
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Yep.
56. Check 56.
Watch the slats. Leo. Do your best.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Good stuff. Keep doing
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Gurley again here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. They run. It's Gurley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Raiders, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Oklahoma City, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Skirt right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. So my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it. Don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day